Welcome to Necessary Conversations. I'm your host, Saleem Messiah. I got my guy. Yes, Lord. Hold on. I gotta do my due diligence for this one. Some people call you Figgy. Yeah. Marcus Thomas, the Z, the Zo. How we doing, baby? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you doing?
Man, I can't call it, brother. You know what I'm saying? We coming down to the end of the football season. How you feeling about? Actually, by the time this drop, this will be the Friday before potentially your last football game ever. So, leave it in there. This will be the Friday before your last football. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. How you feel about that?
It didn't hit me yet.
Leave it in there.
It didn't hit me yet, but I feel like the last snap of the last game is gonna all my emotions are gonna come out.
Yeah.
Doing it for 24 years now, my whole life. Like, I always been preparing for a season.
Yeah.
And now, I won't be preparing for a season. It didn't hit me yet. So I think I'm waiting for the last game, Franklin Pierce.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting for that to, really hit me.
Man, I know I came after you came.
Right.
But since you've been here, you've been through, 2, 3 head coaches, maybe 4 DCs, you've been through it.
Right. So I came in 2008.
So get to the mic. So the people
Oh, my fault.
Now, you can move it whichever one you need to move it.
All right. So I came in 2018.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys were, Coach Wilkerson, he was an old guy. He had, the modern, offense and defense. He was so old school. And then I think before COVID, and then he finally retired. But he had so much accolades already. He already won, 2 chips, at Penn State or something like that. And he went here. So
Coach Wilkins?
Yeah. He
as a coach there?
Yeah. I think he wasn't the head coach, but he was one of the coaches at Penn State. Yeah. And then he was the head coach here, and he won here. I think, was it 13, something like that? Yeah. The last time they won, he was the head coach. Yeah. So, and then Coach Colzer was my DC, a.k.a. he was also the linebacker coach. And then he got moved up to head coach. And then I had Coach CJ. Yeah. And then Coach CJ went to Central. Yeah. But the time that Coach CJ went to Central, I already got moved to safety. So he didn't coach me 1 year. He didn't coach me that second year. He was here for the spring. Because that was the COVID year. Because we used to practice on the... I think you was here.
I was here for the spring,
Yeah, we used to always practice on the Edgewood grass.
Yeah, I hated that.
Coach CJ helped me a lot. I appreciate him because he's the one that gave me the opportunity to first get me on the field that season. That would be the 2019 season. Yeah. He got me in, I think it was Southern, and we won that game. Yeah. It was one of the favorite memories I have here, my first college game, and I always forget that. And I always appreciate him for that, too. Yeah.
I mean, like you just said, you played safety, playing a little linebacker now, a little edge. What haven't you played, bro? Man, the only thing you ain't play is corner, D-tackle.
I didn't play D-tackle, I didn't play no corner. It was hard for me going to college because I didn't know specifically what position I was going to play. In high school, I played outside, but my body frame, it was not back then, I was no interior linebacker, if you get what I mean. Yeah. I was a skinny, hybrid safety. Yeah. But when I came to AIC, they just moved me to linebacker. Yeah. So, what I did was that next season, going to the summer part, I just focused on getting bigger and get my weight up. Yeah. So, my sophomore year, I ended up, I was 205, maybe 210 going into the season. But, we had so much ballers. We had Jason, we had Fabian. We had so much players, so I wasn't even getting PT like that. So, I was like, Coach Clay, can I go to safety? He gave me a shot, and I took it.
Yeah. How hard has it been for you to go through? Because every time, for people that don't know that aren't athletes, you go to a different coach. It's not I guess you could equate it to, in the real world, you get a different boss, different rules, different procedures. You get a different head coach, it's okay, this is going to fly, this isn't, this is how we're going to do things, this isn't. Get a different DC, it's even worse because now you got to learn a whole new defense. How has that experience been for you over the years?
So when Coach Wilkerson got fired, right? Yeah. I already had a relationship with Coach K from being a DC. So when he got moved to head coach, it wasn't really a new beginning for me. it was like, all right, I gotta treat him more as a head coach role
Yeah.
in DC. And plus, at the time, I was like you said, I played edge, so he was my edge coach in the springs. It was only me and Tyson.
Yeah.
So he invented Croc. So like me and Coach K always had that relationship, so we were always on good terms. Coach Conti, I just felt like I tell people Coach Conti and Coach K got similar traits.
Yeah.
And that's why me and Coach Conti really clicked like that in the beginning, because he had similar traits to Coach K. The only thing that I say the big difference is that for like Coach Conti, it's only like he's like I'm still trying to like understand like if he's playing around with me when he talks or he's being like, all right, come on, Marcus, we need you to be a captain now. Like we got serious stuff. Coach K, I already knew if he was playing around or he's like, all right, we need you now. I was still learning the.
And what, like, when you say you don't know if he's playing around, like, give an example of when you think, like, oh, is he playing around? Is he serious when you say that?
Like, when we warm up for a practice and, like, he's, like, coming to me, he's saying, like slick jokes. Like, I don't know if he's, like, is it meaningful or he's like, all right, I'm playing around. But now, throughout the season, like, I started to understand what's his, like, understand who he is as a person. So, like, now me and him are, like, we're really good. Like, I wish I had him like maybe 2 years ago because like I see the vision he's heading. Like I honestly do see the vision, and I wish like I was a part of it. I'm technically in, but I'm really not because next year is gonna be the first. Like
you're not a part of the like the final, not final, but like the enjoy the fruits of the labor, the championships.
Yeah, like the actual rebuild, and I see what he's doing, and I see where he's heading. I tell people on the team like. It's going. He's going in the right direction. Just y'all just gotta stay together and just, man, we go in the right direction.
Yeah, I see football going in the right direction. Some stuff in administration we ain't gonna get to, but but I see football definitely going in the right direction. That's one of the reasons I do want to come back for my masters. Try to stay 1 to 2 more years here because I don't know if you got a ring in high school.
No, we were short. I think the farthest I got was my senior year. We lost in the conference finals, but I never got.
That's a game before the championship, right? Yeah, me too.
I never got that far.
I just wanted one.
But I think my role this year, as like a 6th year, was I knew that like I wasn't a part of the rebuild, but I wanted to give like guidance or like some advice to the younger guys.
Yeah.
Show them how I did and the way I went up. Obviously, it's not gonna be the same way, but if you like, I'm not saying you want to take my word for it, but the things I went through, you might probably go through the same adversity, but now like you know what to do. So when the time comes, you already know how to resolve stuff like that.
When you talk about like you wanted to just be a guy for the young guys, like did you come into the season like, okay, I might not play, I might not be a guy, but I just want to give back like that? That was your mindset type of thing? Or was it like I want to play and still be one of the guys? For the young guys.
I wanted to be, like, every time I step on the field, I wanted to be a guy.
Yeah.
But I knew that the people around me were so young. Like, the Josh Sins, the Mike Grant, the Mo, the Chris. I wanted to have the experience on the field. So, like, let's say we get into a point in the game that we need some leadership. I want to be the guy that they can lean on and be like, all right, he's been here. Like, I want to put my back on your shoulders and we can get the dub. Yeah. Stuff like that. But it came to a point now they don't need me anymore. They're so experienced now and they've been through so much adversity in the games and off the field that they can handle their own. That's why I'm like, the future is ready. Like it's ready now.
Future is bright.
Future is bright. So I think I wanted to be the guy, but I'm still here for them if they still need that.
So, like we said, we've been through you even more because you was here the year before me. But I think that your freshman year was one game y'all won. Right. And then get the second year, it was 4, so that's 5. And last year we won 1, that's 6. So far, we won 2 games this year so far?
Yeah, we won, I think, the Franklin Pierce and the Southern Connecticut.
So we won 8 games this year so far, like.
Yeah.
Mentally wise, like, how is it for you? Like, I'm sure you, because, you know, when you believe in God, so when we, you know, yo, God, I want to play college football. We never say, yo, I want to play college football and be in a winning situation.
Right.
We just say college football. And you're there, college football.
Right.
But mentally for you, how is it to be like, yo, I've been losing? It gets tough, too.
Yeah, I think.
And you're not playing as much as you would like to in the past.
Right. So For me, mentally, I think I have so much people that I can like vent to now, like including my girl. Like
Yeah.
she be like, I know it's stuff not going right, but you just got to be there for them. And then I honestly do, but sometimes, like you said, it does get frustrating.
Yeah.
And plus, I've been here before. Like high school, my high school team was really bad.
Yeah.
But like the guys that stuck together, we made it into something that like the future can do. And I believe AIC is going to that direction. Yeah, obviously the past was the past. Like it was bad, but like obviously the season's not going how we want it, but we can see like the growth every week by week, and I see it too by each player.
Yeah.
Each player grows so big from camp until like now, and you can see that by the play, how they watch film, and how they even speak football. Some kids went to camp, they didn't know how to speak football, and now like if you speak with them on the sideline, they can translate what they're like saying right from the coaches. So mentally, I just feel like it's not how I wanted college football is, but I'm grateful that like I was able to get a degree. I was able to get a master's done by the end of December, and I was able to like play to the age of 24 because not a lot of people get to age 24 and play football. So I'm just grateful at this point.
This your last semester?
Yeah, so I started the master program last year. So I took like summer courses because I wanted to leave AIC after the football season was over. Like finish my last season and then get my master's and I'll start life. I didn't want to do a spring and stay here for no reason.
Yeah. What did you get your master's in MBA?
Yeah, and then my undergrad, I was a communications major.
What you want to do with that?
When I was a communications major, it was so much things that I wanted to do. I honestly, like, the first thing was being a teacher because my brother was a teacher. He's a teacher in Rhode Island. Yeah. So, I just thought that maybe I can follow his footsteps and do the same thing he did. Yeah. But now I'm getting my MBA. I still want to work in the school business. Like I want to be in charge like the project management, like the funding, something small. I can work my way up. You know what I mean? Something like that. But I'm still thinking about it. There's so much things you can do with the MBA.
I'm surprised you don't want to go. Cause I remember we did a what was it, girls basketball game together before commentating.
Right, that was my internship.
Yeah. You don't want to do nothing with that?
No, I just feel like you can speak. I just feel like the people that was a part of that didn't really like teach me how to do it. Like Seth was here and Tom, but like it was during COVID, and that's also like. It was like a crazy time to do like an internship. Like I remember, like we used to do like the basketball game. We used to wear like
the mask
and stuff. But it's like he didn't really like sit me down. Like, all right, this is how you go with. And like I think I was just like thrown in the fire, and I had to learn on my own. But like, I'm grateful I had the opportunity to do that. I'm grateful, but I just feel like I needed more like guidance and like knowledge.
For sure. For me though, I don't. Even like, because I don't want to sound like hogging them, but I didn't. It was just like, I didn't really need them to teach me much. Like it was just like, all right, go on camera. I'm looking at this camera. Cool. You gonna bring me this? Cool. That's all I need. I don't need nothing else. So for me, I didn't really need them to teach me nothing extra. There's some sports that I don't know. Like I don't really tap into soccer, baseball's a little bit. But when I did the soccer one. They asked me. They said, "Yo, can you do the soccer one?" I said, "I'm gonna be with Seth." I said, "Okay, cool." So I know I'm gonna play this. When I go on the soccer one, I'm a dead tell him like, "Yo, I'm not gonna say nothing before we start. When we go on the broadcast, I'm gonna tell him, hey Seth, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know anything about soccer. So this game, we just gonna learn about soccer with us for women to the broadcast because I feel like too many people, man, in this industry, they be a little bit too traditional." In the sense of, like, they want everybody going there, oh, he just kicked the goal. Like, yeah, that's cool. That's great. You know what I'm saying? But people want something different sometimes, especially in this college atmosphere. So, but on the other side of it, when I'm doing volleyball, which I've never looked at a day in my life, and I'm by myself, okay, I can't be somebody who just goes and be like, yo, we're going to learn volleyball for the first time. So I sat there and, like, an hour before the game, wrote everything down that I need to know, and I'm calling it, I think this is this, I think this is that, and I'm just saying it, and it went cool, but like I didn't really. And I think that's really their job, so they're not really focused on teaching nobody for real.
That's why I wanted to get into broadcasting.
Yeah.
Like, it's something that I low key wanted to do.
Yeah.
And it was just like I did it. So my first thing I did during the trip, I remember it was a basketball game. It was the girls' basketball game.
Yeah.
It was me and Seth.
Yeah.
After the game, I didn't know I had to think of questions to ask the players and the coach after win. So like he just told me, Marcus, you got any questions? So I'm like, what are you talking about? You didn't tell me to think of any questions. I would have wrote down questions during the game.
Yeah.
So I went off the dome. I said like, yeah, you didn't have the half that you wanted. How did you guys like come back together and get the second half and come with the dub? And that stuff I did off my head. I didn't have any time, and plus I had to ask the coach probably the same question. So I was like, that was stuff that was like it was like a red flag for me right there. And then plus like doing like field hockey, like there's no field hockey where I'm from, like the Boston area. Like I ain't know anything about field hockey. So it's like I'm saying stuff about field hockey that I don't even know if it even makes sense.
Yeah.
So I just went with the flow, and I guess I just went offset.
But you did a good job in that situation because in football, basketball, we see game winners all the time. We see game winning touchdowns, game winning field goals. So you might be interviewing like somebody who you think about to win,
right?
And then the next team win, and now you got to change your question. You got to think of it on the fly.
Right.
So sometimes, even though I would agree they probably should have told you, especially if it's your first time, you're gonna have to ask some questions.
Yeah.
Even if you didn't, it's good for you to learn how to do it off the fly.
Right.
Because sometimes you may think like, okay, I'm gonna ask this question, but then you may not. The head coach might run to the back of the locker room, and now you can't get with bro. So now you got to grab one of them players, and now you got to ask them a whole different set of questions. So it's different. So but it's all good. But you mentioned you grew up in the Boston area. How was that for you? Because the stigma of Boston, a little crazy.
Yeah, the fan base in Boston, they have the reputation of being not friendly, but
do you ever ran into something like that?
Nah, not really. I just cause I don't live in, so I live in Somerville.
Yeah.
So Somerville is on the outside of Boston.
Okay.
But I don't like if you ask me, Marcus, where I'm from, I'm from Boston.
Yeah.
Because I'm literally like 10 minutes from the city.
Yeah.
Like, I can take a bus to Boston if I really want to, or I can take a 5-minute drive to Boston.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna say I'm from Somerville, Massachusetts, because you wouldn't know I is.
Yeah.
So I say I'm from Boston. So Boston's an area it's like, you know how New York has 5 boroughs.
Yeah.
So Boston basically one borough and everything in it.
Yeah.
It's literally everything in it. It's small and it's like, it's expensive now. That's why it's like really expensive. But the people are just, you meet some weird people or you meet some good people. It just.
Define weird.
Like weird is like let's say we go to a Celtics game and it's like you know how Kyrie played for the Celtics?
Yeah.
And if you have a Kyrie jersey on, like even though if you have if you Celtics, they'd be like, they look at you or they'd be like, why are you they'll literally tap like, yo bro, why are you wearing it? And I'm like, all right, what do you mean?
What do you mean?
It's like you going to Fenway Park wearing a Yankees hat. That's something you don't do. Like you don't go to Fenway Park wearing a Yankees hat.
What's gonna happen?
It's because Boston and New York have rivalry, especially in baseball.
Yeah.
Like they might get. It depends on the person. It might get chippy or might get rowdy. It depends. I never experienced a situation like that, but I seen stuff like videos and like people that told me stories.
I go to Fenway Park with a Yankees hat on because I'm a Yankees fan.
Yeah,
I'm from New York. You mean to tell me I'm liable for a fight?
Yeah. Oh, definitely. But there's security, but. You just gotta protect yourself because people in Boston they love their sports. They love the Patriots. They love the Bruins. They love Celtics. They love Red Sox. They just love the fans so much because I ain't gonna lie, Boston got a lot of trophies. Like there's some cities of champions. I'm not gonna say from anything from New York, but they got some cities of champions. So they just really love.
You know what? I heard that a lot, especially I'm a Lakers fan. So come and. I'm not the biggest Patriots guy. So
I'm not either. I'm not.
How is it that you are from Boston? You seen the Patriots win damn near every championship, Brady-wise.
Yeah.
And you're a Dolphins fan.
All right, so I'll tell you the real story. So I remember when I came from the U.S., from Haiti, like when I came back from the U.S., my mom gave me a dolphin's neck. It was like a little dolphin's necklace, and I used to wear it every.
Dolphins as in a team or just a dolphin?
No, just as a dolphin.
Okay.
I used to wear it literally every day. Like that was like my type of like bling you get with me back then. I used to always show it up. And then I remember the first time I ever watched football, I think it was the Patriots versus the Dolphins, and I'm like, yo, there's a team called the Dolphins, and I just liked the orange and blue back then, and it's like, ever since then I just rock with it and just.
Who won that game?
Probably the Patriots. Back then it was.
And you still just up?
Yeah, it was just I don't know. My head was just weird.
And you've been losing ever since.
Yeah, we've been losing, but not no more. 2 is 6-0 against Brady. 6-0. The only quarterback has been 6-0 against. I mean, not Brady. Belichick. 6-0. Yeah, it's a weird story. Like, if people ask me, I say, like, how are you from Boston? You like Miami? I just fell love in the Dolphins. It's like, I don't know. Like, I don't have a crazy, like, basketball. Like, I like the Celtics, but I'm not a die-hard Celtics fan. Like, I don't have any basketball team. I like the Celtics because I'm from Boston. You feel me? Like, I just.
You a Red Sox fan, too?
Nah, I really don't care about baseball.
What about Bruins?
I
don't care about hockey.
I actually went to the Bruins parade, like when I was, I think what year they won? I think 08 or 10, and I went because they had a goalie. His last name was Thomas. I used to rock that jersey all the time, so it was cool. But besides that, yeah, I'm only a Dolphins fan. Truly a sports fan, only Dolphins. I don't care about no Red Sox, Patriots, or Bruins.
Sorry to hear about that.
Yeah,
I just being a Dolphins fan. I really am sorry to hear about that.
Yeah, but you see what we're doing. Man, I know Tyreek Hill about to make history.
Well, what?
He about to be 2,000, right? Have 2,000 yards.
Is he?
Yeah, he's halfway there, but he got a few more games left. But let's see if he can actually do it. I believe he can do it, but only if Tua doesn't like do anything stupid like throws and God forbid he gets injured again. So it's like.
That injury, you thought it was all over when he got hurt last year?
Yeah, I just feel like the Dolphins medical staff truly did him wrong. Because knowing if, like, it's like saying, like, we play for AIC, right? And I know, like, I have a concussion. I physically cannot stand. I physically cannot comprehend what you're telling me. And you're putting me back on the field. You're putting my life in danger. Like, I remember when that Thursday night they played the Bengals. Tua got hit again, and I think Tua couldn't feel anything.
Oh, I don't like looking at that clip.
He couldn't feel anything in his body. So it's like you're risking my life for a win for organization. So like I don't mean anything to you. So I just felt like they did him wrong. Yeah. Now hopefully they got rid of the trainers because I wouldn't be safe working with them either. Like knowing if like I'm in concussion protocol and you put me in like a dangerous position, I wouldn't want to play for you either. So I think they got new trainers, but I don't know.
You mentioned you coming to the U.S. What age did you come over here?
So when I was born here, but the second I was born, like the 2 weeks or the week after, I went to Haiti. So I basically did my whole childhood in Haiti, but I was born here.
Yeah. So you already had your citizenship and everything.
Yeah. My parents, they knew what they were doing. So I was born here. And then I guess a few weeks later or the next month, I went to Haiti and I literally did my whole like childhood. I grew up with all my cousins, my grandma, grandfather, and all that stuff. And then I think the age of 6 or 7, I moved back to the U.S. because my dad wanted me to like, go to school because it was time like I was aged. I think when I was 5 because that's the age you start doing preschool.
Yeah.
So, but the thing when I got here, I started preschool so late. That's why people ask me, like, how you 24 and still in college? Because, like, I did preschool so late. I started so late. So the teacher thought I didn't learn enough English at the time to go, like, the kindergarten.
Yeah.
But I thought it was, like, kind of BS because, like, I learned fast. So, like, why can I not go to kindergarten? She said, no, like, she told my mom, like, I think, like, he needs to do the whole preschool, like, year again so he can be, like,
fluent in
English. So I was like, all right. My mom was like, but she was speaking with me. Like, also, my mom was learning English at the time, too.
Yeah.
So it was like, well, we speaking in the house as well. So, but I don't know, but that's how it is. And I guess.
How was your experience growing up in Haiti, though?
It was.
Because, you know, people think of Haiti, they think of the earthquakes and everything, the bad stuff that happened. They think it's just bricked up roads and explain the good side of Haiti.
I think I'm from Port-au-Prince, so that's basically the capital. So
Okay.
I had a good house. Like it was a good, decent house. It was a big house. So you gotta think about it. The currency in Haiti is way different than the currency in the United States. So it's like I guess we were able to. My dad had a big land, his own land. He built his own house. Well, all my
He built his own house himself?
yeah,
Yeah.
like he had a giant gate. So like you knew like if it's his house. It's how Haitian parents like usually do it. So like usually Haitian parents they work so hard in the U.S. and then they translate all that money to Haiti because they know the currency is different. So everything's cheaper in Haiti. So like your money you get here and you go to the Haiti, you feel like a billionaire. So
How much is $1 in Haiti?
honestly, I don't even really know that. But
I'm gonna look it up. Go ahead, keep talking.
I just know the currency is just different. So so my house was like it was nice. Like it was a good big like I want to say a mansion, but it was a big house for all of us. We had a big backyard. We had like a little mini basketball court, and we had like a little farm area. Like we had like a pet cow and like goats and all that stuff. So it was a good experience for me, like just for being home. Like the sense like what Haiti is.
Y'all currency is called Gordo.
Yeah.
So one Haitian Gordo is 75 cents in the United States. So
They made I don't know if they
$10
changed it.
$10 in the United States is 1,330 Gordos.
Maybe I'm telling you, bro.
What the hell?
Asian people know what they're doing.
So you a regular grocery store trip in Haiti is how much?
It's probably like I don't know. It's probably I don't know because I didn't really go to the groceries. Like I said, like my dad had a low key own farm.
Yeah.
And like
How was that? Like you eating fresh vegetables, fruits, and then you come to the U.S. and now you got to go to McDonald's.
Like I'm really like fresh like chicken. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like so my dad was like the butcher. Like he's like kill the chicken and stuff. Like he was really that guy.
You seen that process before for real?
Nah, my mom didn't. Like she didn't want me to look at a young age.
Yeah.
Feel me? So she was like, nah, you stay in the house. But I knew I wasn't stupid. Obviously, I knew where the food was coming from. Like it's chicken, and you kill it, and then you clean it, and then you cook it, and you eat it. There's nothing wrong with that. It was this big difference when I came to the United States. It was like, oh, okay.
Did you want to come back over here?
I didn't have a choice, but I think USA, obviously the United States gave me like opportunity, like college, like meeting new people, having a new life, stuff like that. I've been planning to go back to Haiti soon. I never went back since I was a little kid.
Really?
I never went back.
Your cousin stayed out there?
Yeah. Nah, they actually moved up here, like to the U.S. I got cousins in New York, Jersey.
What part of Jersey?
My mom's side, but I'm not really sure. But she knows I got people in Jersey. I got people in New York, like in Flatbush.
Yeah.
And I got most of them in Florida, like Miami side.
Oh boy, that's why. Is that the reason you the Dolphins fan?
I mean that too, but it's mostly the necklace story. Yeah. But I got family in Miami, so pretty much.
What you want to go back to live in Haiti, or you just want to visit?
I don't think I would live in Haiti.
Nah.
I think I would go back there to see like I just see my roots. Like probably bring my girl over there, like show her my roots and see how I live, and see how like she always talk about like how she wanted to see it. Like how better seeing it live. You get what I mean? Pictures is something, but seeing it live. But I feel like if I go to Haiti, I'll probably go on a resort. Like
you want to go to like where you from and stuff like that?
Nah, but it hasn't been the same, and like I don't know, it's been years. Like it's literally been like 20+ years. It's obviously not the same. So it's like. Did
your dad sell his land out there?
No, I think he has it. I think he has it for his like parents, like his grandfather, his grandmother, and stuff like that, because they still live out there. So eventually, my dad always said like when I retire, what he does, he's like live there like the rest of his life. But I don't know when he's gonna leave.
So you finish, you come to U.S. What's your first thoughts?
It was just different, like bunch of brick buildings and like, streets and street lights and stuff like that. And like, I think learning English got me a little bit. It was just like the writing. I think the speaking was easy, but writing it was like the difficult part. It was like yeah, how am I supposed to make an A? Like, but my mom and she used to literally stay up all night with it. Like, you know the yellow books they used to give you, like,
Yeah.
like you trace this over and over and over, and like she was hard on me because she wanted me to learn. So I was like, I had to literally be like, I had to learn how to do those A's, and I just learned from there, and I learned from other people around me too, like the friends I made growing up. So stuff like that.
How long did it take you to learn English?
Probably like 3 years maybe.
Yeah.
I was learning piece by piece every day, so it was easy. It was like,
You had to take one of them. What's some classes? Like they put it's like language speech class.
it wasn't
like
even like that. Like the preschool I went to, it was like, cause I had other foreign people. I had like Spanish people, I had Brazilian people, and like we're all in the same boat.
Really?
So it was like we're all learning together. So it was like it wasn't like a Pacific class. It was like all of us were taking the same thing at the same time.
So y'all was all learning the same language together at the same time.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was a good experience. One experience I'll never forget.
Yeah.
Sometimes my mom be showing me the pictures when I go home, stuff like that. Like
of like what you in that class?
Yeah, and like where I looked as a little kid, stuff like that.
Yeah. A big question now is, right, because the world is crazy.
Right.
The world is crazy, and what they say being an adult is ghetto. Would you rather be a kid or adult?
No, I want to be adult.
You wouldn't want to be an adult?
And I would. No, I would be adult because like I think it's freedom. It's like you can do whatever you want. Like I think the second you get to 21, you can do whatever you want. Like now you can drink without bothering you. You can smoke in certain places without bothering you. You can just live life without bothering you. You get what I mean?
Yeah. Some people dead don't want to do it. Some people dead be like, yo, this life thing is too crazy, too ghetto.
Nah, especially for me. I'm thinking about life right now. Like after football season, like I told you at the beginning, I literally did football my whole life. Now I gotta figure out what is my life gonna be like without football in it. So now I'm thinking like a job, getting a house. Not in a house, like an apartment with my loved ones. So it's like, I'm really thinking about that. And we've been thinking about it all the time, and we're ready. We're just
it's scary at the same time.
Yeah, bro. It's just, I miss being a kid though. I miss like mommy's cooking and like all that stuff.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that.
Where are you looking at to work? Like you got anything out there as well?
So my girl, she lives in Albany right now. So like, I'm planning on like going up there. Like, I'm not going to Boston because one, the rent. I don't know if you know, the rent is really expensive in Boston. So
I seen some like little.
We not gonna live there and be too expensive. So I want to get out. Like I want to like start a new chapter of my life somewhere. Yeah. So like, why not be Albany? Like, why not live there a good 1 to 2, maybe 3 years, or then move somewhere else?
Yeah.
So it's all a process. We're still thinking about it. So it's good. It's good.
So like, you got the MBA. You mentioned you want to be a teacher or working in the teacher realm. Like, what made you like? Oh, I like kids. Because people don't be liking kids sometimes.
Right. I think ever since I started my GA job here like 2 years ago. So my GA, I don't know if you know, I work for the tutoring center. I see. So I've been working there for 2 years now, and I went through every type of like responsibility roles that you need to work at a school business, like the calendars, like the budget somehow.
You be doing the calendars?
Like not like
the academic calendars?
Nah, not like that. Like for like the tutoring center.
Okay.
The calendar, like what events we're gonna do for the kids, or like I make the schedule for the tutors, like when they come in, what subject they teach, and like what's availability, stuff like that. I was doing like minor roles that you would do at like a corporate and a business, and like in a small business, like a tutoring center. And I think I interacted with so much kids throughout, like students throughout here, and I was like, I can low key like do this for the future, like, but like maybe high school. Like I wouldn't start in college.
No?
Nah.
What?
It's just college is like, I don't know. I just want to start small and then work my way up. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
But I just feel like high school is like maybe it's a good spot for me or something. Maybe college is a good spot. I'm not sure yet, but I just think I might go in the high school route, just learning how to do it.
Yeah.
Like
So
being trained.
you want to start in the high school, but would you eventually want to go to the college level?
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe. It depends what college though. Like,
You don't want to go to no small college.
nah, I think
Nah.
like I think one of the things that like I wish I can go back and do is like go D1 and live the D1 experience.
Yeah.
So if I do get a job, I want to like live the dream. Something I didn't have, like go to D1 school and like see like the big crowd and like the atmosphere and stuff like that. Just be involved, like and stuff like that. Cause you know AIC is small, so we don't like we do have big crowds, but it's not like
Shit.
like a
What big crowd you talking about?
not like I mean it's not obviously a big crowd, but when there's a lot of people at the game, it
When?
seemed like a big crowd. Not this year, but my previous years when I've been here. So it's like usually like that, but I want to be like a. Like, you know, you ever seen Penn State, the old whiteout thing? How everybody's wearing white. And
Dog, they be coming out like,
and everybody's waving their flag. Like, I want to experience that. Like, I don't care if I'm playing. Just being at the field.
Give you chills.
It's just like, come on.
Fire.
Right.
It's fire. So, you know, you mentioned you've been doing the internship and what's your motivation to do all this stuff?
I think the motivation is me. I just feel like I just want to make it in life. I don't want to be I don't want to say be rude. I don't want to be a bum. Like, I want to be like money situated. I want to have
financially stable.
Financially stable. That's the word I'm looking for. I want to be that. Like I don't want to be. I want to worry about like I go to groceries. My card like says decline. I'm like, oh snap, I don't have no money. Or I gotta rely on somebody. Be like, yo, can I borrow some money? No, I never want ever in my life to be like that. So I just feel like I'm just working hard now. So in the later I can relax. You get what I mean? Like I don't wanna struggle later. I rather struggle now, and then later throughout the years I can just be relaxed and calm and just be financially stable.
Yeah. That nickname Fiki, where does that come from?
Fiki, so I think like 3 years ago. So I think it was like the year after COVID. Okay, on my team, Kaye, aka Freeze. I think there's a movie like it was some African movie, and it was like something with Fiki in it, and then him and Sean and then Antoine. You remember Twan?
Yeah.
Twan. They're all roommates, and they like. Came up with Figgy, and then they kept calling me, and then I just catched on. It just like I even got Coach Clay like call me that. I was like, whoa. I had Coach Clay call me Figgy. That's funny.
Coach Clay call you Figgy?
Yeah, like this morning.
Nah, I remember he did Figgy.
Yeah, I mean like in this morning, like in the meeting, like cause we have like the LBs on D line have like 6:45 meetings, and he'd be like. Yo, Figgy, what's so funny? I'm like, yo, he really called me my nickname because, like, it's funny. But I guess that's the type of relationship, like, we have now. Like, he's able to call me my nickname that, like, you know what I mean? But I don't mind it. Like, I even got non-football players in the AIC call me Figgy.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, like, the people that I don't mess with, obviously, like, all right, why you call me Figgy? But it came to a point now, I mean, I don't even care. Figgy's what it is. Figgy means face in Creole. That's a Haitian word. Figgy is a Haitian word. It means face.
So they just call you face?
Yeah, basically that's why I always laugh, but like, cause people don't understand like what's the real.
Do they know that though?
I don't think no. I don't. Some people don't really know that, so I just let them. All right, bro, you're basically calling me face. I was like, all right, my nickname is Face in Creole. So.
What the fuck? Does your parents know about this?
Nah, I never talk about stuff like that. I just
face.
Yeah, it's just like a college thing.
Yeah, I tell them like you know that means.
Yeah,
face,
I told
right?
the people that like I'm like, yo, you know what that means.
You told Sean, right?
Yeah, Sean.
What did he say?
He said, all right.
That sounds like some Sean.
It's like it's a catchy. I don't know. Maybe it's a catchy nickname.
Figgy. It is Figgy.
Yeah,
because Figgy, you wouldn't think that's face.
Yeah, you wouldn't think that's face, but it's like if you really like want to know what the definition of Figgy, means like face in Creole. That's your like.
So if you want to talk to Creole, you be like, yo, wash your figi.
Yeah. Like lave figure. That means like wash your face.
What the hell?
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. That's why when they made the nickname on my head, I'm like, maybe it's just like a joke. But they kept calling me that. So I was like, do they really know like what it means? Because if you listen to, like New York rappers, like drill music, they be like shooting his figgy, like all that. Like
Yeah, they do.
Like they got it from them. So it's like, do you know what that means? Like,
Yeah.
it means face or like head, like, and it's like, but I don't know. I don't mind the nickname. That's kind of catchy.
You want to be 10 years from now, you're going to see a college dude. You're like, Figgy!
Yeah, it's down the road, right? Like, Figgy.
That's crazy.
I'm be laughing. I'm like, yo, they really called me that when I was in college. That's funny.
No, that's crazy. Because I never knew what that meant. I've always heard them call you Figgy. Always heard you call, and I've never known, like, I didn't know where that came from, what that meant. Whole time is face.
Yeah, it just meant face. So it was like,
and you ain't never feel like, yo, why stop calling me face?
In the beginning, I was like, yo, why they call me face? Because I'm thinking like they call me face.
Yeah.
They already know what that means, so they just doing it to be funny. And in my head, I'm like, I don't think they really understand what the word figgy means. Yeah. So I'm telling them like, yo, you know what that means? It means face, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh. But they still call me that regardless. So it's like, it's not going to change. So it's like, I don't matter. Me, it's cool, I guess. It's my own nickname.
You mentioned you went to D1 lifestyle, man, and you played college. I mean, not college, but you played high school. Type of offers or looks that you have coming out of high school?
So, like I said, I'm from Somerville, so like it's kind of hard. Like, especially from Massachusetts, it's kind of hard like making it out because Mass is not really like a big time state for football.
Yeah.
So you really, really got to be that guy, and plus your school got to win. Like I said before, my school wasn't really that. We wasn't winning. Yeah. So it was like, all right. So how do I get my name out there? So I think I came on the Storm really with my junior year, and I just kept making plays in case. And then my coach started bringing me to camps and visits and stuff like that. And also my grades was like, well, it wasn't really that good in high school. I can admit that. But they weren't the best, but they weren't the great. So
mine wasn't either.
So it wasn't like something that like I had a leverage on. Yeah. So I didn't have that. And plus, my SAT scores wasn't bad, but they wasn't good. They were just right in the middle. Yeah. So I think I had every look in the NE10s from like New Haven, Southern, Stonehill, when Stonehill was at the NE10 at the time. Yeah. I remember I visited Merrimack when Merrimack was in the NE10 at that time. Franklin Pierce, but Franklin Pierce wasn't really established at that time. I think there was like a 7 or 17.
Yeah, there was a spring
like
ball.
Like a spring ball team. So I had that look. I had Springfield College, the D3 down the block. Yeah. I went to the UConn. I think I had every look in any 10, but I would consider offers, but they did offer me to come there. But I think I needed to go where financially it would be good for me. And I think I remember AIC, I was in gym class, and Coach Iz texted me. I was like, who is this guy? And then,
who is this guy?
So like, Coach Iz texted me, and then he was like, come to AIC. I was like, all right. And then I went on a visit, and I kind of digged it, and I was like, all right. And then Coach Wilkerson came to my high school the next week, gave me the full offer, like a full scholarship. Yeah. I was like,
turn
it down. Yeah. Meanwhile, I honestly wanted to go to New Haven. New Haven was the first school because my linebacker coach in high school went to New Haven. I visited New Haven. I talked to the other coaches, and like they really wanted me to go to New Haven. It's just the SAT schools, and he was like, "Can you please take another SAT schools?" And I'm like, "Sir, I got to sign. I have a signing day at my school, and it's either you throw me the O, or it's kind of like a done up." But it's like I didn't know, like I could have like committed after. Yeah. So I didn't know because they really didn't like. This is me. I'm doing this by myself. Like I had like coaches help me, but like the guidance counselor didn't really know about football. So I'm learning on my own and doing research on my own. So I was like, I didn't know that. So I was like, all right, let me sign the AIC because they gave me full offers, and then history's from here. That's pretty much that's it. But I don't regret it though. I mean, the football wise, obviously I wanted to be in a better position, be in a better program, but I think I met so much great people here, and then like friends that I would have forever, and then obviously getting a free, basically a free undergrad like degree, and then now getting a master's. So like, I wouldn't give that up for the world. Like like they gave me education that my parents sacrificed to get for me. So I'm grateful for that.
When it comes to your visit, how was it for you?
I remember during December it was really cold because it was during track season for me in high school because I did indoor. I remember I went with Coach Wilkerson. Like we went to the coach's house. Obviously we went to the DC, the cafeteria, went to the field, and like that's pretty much. I'd say we went to the classroom. We were just talking. Like he didn't really show me like any like locker room. Like obviously I went to the fitness room. That's where I put on my jersey, and I don't know. It was just. That was actually my first like college visit, so I was excited. So I was like, I'm at a college, I made it. So like, cause not a lot of people from where I'm from made it this far. Only 3 people in my class really made it. One went to UConn, that transferred to New Haven. We played him this year, the receiver, and the other one played at Central Connecticut. So only 3 of us really made it. So it was like, I'm just happy just to be here.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
no, the school was giving me the opportunity, so I was happy. So I really didn't care.
Yeah. Get you out there on this, like, you know, we talked about the teacher, like, you talked about potentially going to college level for what you want to do. Like, what's the end goal for Marcus Thomas? You want kids?
Kids, I mean,
You don't want kids.
like it goes back to be financially stable. Like I talked about, like if I have a kid, I have a kid. But I want to be ready. I want to be financially ready to like grow him and obviously be there for him. Like I don't want to rush nothing like that. I think the end goal for me is just having a good life how I want it, just having a good career and having my partner with me, like growing with me, stuff like that, and just living it, and just living life, man. Just living life, no regrets. That's why that's something that I translate to the football field. Like I don't want to regret anything the last 2 games of my life. Like if I'm gonna go out there, I'm just gonna. If I mess up, I don't care, bro. I'm just gonna give it everything I got, bro. Like, Cause there's no it probably is my last time ever putting on cleats, shoulder pads, or helmet. Yeah. So it's like, man, I have 2 more games left of doing this. I'm just gonna give everything I got.
You'll do the semi-pro thing or like that indoor football league or something like that?
A lot of people ask me, like, do you want to pursue football after this? And it's like, obviously, yeah. Like football was, like, my first passion. So I did for my whole life. 24 years of football. But, just the way my body feels, I don't think I can do it anymore. But I just feel like if I get my body right, maybe I have a chance. But I might just... Man, I've been doing this for so long. You know, I don't know, like, you can only take hits for so much time. Right. So, man, I honestly think this might be my last.
It's over.
Yeah, it might be over. But
you gonna
cry? Yeah, tears will be coming out cause I think, cause it's like, damn. Every year I was prepared for a season, and after this, why am I going to the gym? Like, why am I going to the field? Like, what's my why now? Like, I don't have a why anymore because I'm done playing football. I mean, obviously, my why is going to be making it in life, but it's like, I always had
why when it comes to active?
Yeah, I always had a football why.
Yeah.
Not anymore, so it's like... But I think that, like, when I work at a school, like, I'm going to try to be, like, in the football. Whatever the high school I'm working
Coach?
at, like, some type of, like... Maybe I'm not the head coach, but
You want to be a head coach?
Nah, I'll probably be, like, a linebacker coach.
You want to ever be a head coach?
I'm not really with the offensive mindset. Like, I know a lot about football and offense, but I don't know how to write plays. I don't know how to draw plays.
You don't gotta. Is defensive minded head coaches? Yeah. Coach was a defensive minded head coach.
Yeah, but it's just like I feel like I don't know. It's just I would have to be like assistant for like 1 year to see how they do it, and then learn from that certain person, and then put my own input or like my own pizzazz or style in it. But for sure though, I'll be in the conversations of making the plays. Like I think we should blitz him or for sure that. Yeah. But besides that, Nah, I'll be assistants for now.
Yeah. Coach Marcus Thomas, head coach of Somerville High School.
Nah, I'm not going back to Somerville High.
Nah?
Nah, like I told you, when I move out,
It's over. You done with Boston.
yeah, it's been there for too long.
Yeah.
I need to start a new chapter in my life.
Yeah. Well, Marcus, appreciate you coming on. It's been I'm trying to get you on for like, what, a year
I know.
now?
It's just like, you've been asking me, and I've been busy, and just meetings, and my body feel tired. But I'm glad that, like, I finally got to do this. Like,
Yeah.
I've been, like, you don't know. I watch your conversations. I don't watch the full videos, but I watch pieces. Like, Coach Lockett,
Yeah.
I watched it a little bit.
Yeah.
And I've been waiting to do this for a while now, so it's like I'm grateful you got me here. So it's like
I'm grateful for you to be on. Appreciate you, man. Hey, did you know Necessary Conversations is the #1 rated podcast for people that need to watch a podcast while doing their homework?
Word?
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't know. Say I'm gonna be in the next video.
Yeah.
So when is the next video gonna be uploaded?
So Troy video dropped Friday, and then yours drop after. So yours is going to drop the day before your last game, football game ever.
Oh, that's the best time. That's the best time. That's
Yeah.
the best time.
Yes, sir.
Best time.
Marcus, I appreciate you coming on, baby.
Of course.
Necessary Conversations. Don't forget, we are available on all platforms: YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio. People don't even go on iHeartRadio no more.
They should.
You know what I'm saying? But they should just watch Necessary Conversations. I'm your host, Saleem Messiah, Marcus Thomas. We out.